Brewers hooking up in Milwaukee. Prince Fielder and the Brewers, two back of the Cards. Top second, Ryan Ludwig. Ground ball. Now, Fielder's a big man, but he can move. And look at that. He throws Ludwig out from his booty. Good defensive play for Fielder, but he was 4 for 24 against the Cardinals at the plate coming in. Bottom 8 tied at 4, bases loaded, 2 out. I told you he could move. He ran that one out. Craig Counsell scores. Brewers up 5-4. They trailed 4-1 at one point. Top 9, Trevor Hoffman on. But Albert Pujols is up with first base open and 1 out, so you're going to put him on. 2 on now. Next batter, Ryan Ludwig. He pops one into foul territory. Jason Kendall. This is a tough grab, but he hangs on. Great concentration for Kendall. And so now they're 2 away. After a walk, bases loaded, Yadier Molina with a sharp ground ball, but Matt Gamble also had a home run. Gets the force at third to end the game. The Brewers win at 5-4. They're a game back at St. Louis now and 5-3 against the Cardinals this season.
They've gone 23 innings without scoring a run, so that is rather smelly. Down 1, man on third, 2 outs. Luis Castillo, slow grounder, beats the throw. Jeremy Reed scores, so that's the first Mets run in 23 innings. Here's the aforementioned David Wright, man on second, 1 out. He singles to left off Hiroki Kuroda. Daniel Murphy, who doubled, he scores. Wright breaks out of an 0 for 17 slump. They get 3 in the inning. We go top 5. Mets up 5-2. Snegbat fell out of his chair when we saw this live.
Back to Murphy. He tries the flip, and he got him! How about that play around the back? He got him! Goodness gracious, I have never seen that.
All right, I'm watching baseball tonight, Wednesday, and Berthume, Buck, and Steve Phillips all said that's got to be your web gem of the year right now. It's definitely in the running. Manny Ramirez. Who's your Mannier? Francisco Rodriguez in the top of the 9th, and all of a sudden that 2-run game's a 1-run game. Manny's 8th, but then Andre Ethier grounds into the double play, and the telecast said he's second in the majors and hitting into double plays. So if they were telling the truth, there you got it. Ethier out 6-3, and the Mets are winners. In the AL West, Anaheim has owned this division for the last 5 years. Andrew Jones, no relation to Jonas, okay? Against Irvin Santana, top 1 fastball, 2-run homer, his 12th of the year. He came in batting .239. Irvin Santana is going to last 4 innings, give up 5 earned. Here comes 4-0 because Jones, if some is good, more is better. Even a higher fastball and even a higher ground. 4-0. Top 5. 1 shot ain't enough, Jack. You better make it 3. Rich Thompson against Jones.
And you know, Dodger fans are wondering, where was that?
Andrew Jones, his last 3 home run game was 0-2 against the Phillies. He wasn't a Dodger then, he was a Brave. So that's 12, 13, and 14. Top 6. Do we have a 4th home run? No. At least not in that at-bat, but he's going to get another. And the last fella to hit 4 in a game, Carlos Delgado, Toronto against Tampa Bay, September 03. Jones, top 9. History? No. Rangers going to win at 8-1, though. That's what really matters. You know, the Texas is 7-2 against the Angels this season, as it's all about being Andrew Jones. Kansas City at Detroit. And, well, Greinke, you know what? His first 8 starts, 7-1, and a .60 ERA, 4 complete games, .89 opponent batting average. But his last 9 starts, 3-3, 3.38 ERA, .290 batting average. That's kind of like me. A's and B's, I'm strong. C's and D's, I kind of slip up. Bottom 1, Cleet Thomas singles. Placido Polanco scores, and it's 2-0 Tigers on Greinke. Now he settles down in the 4th, but he's down 3. Gets Ramon Santiago there, and they get Curtis Granderson there. Granderson's suffering. 2 outs, 2 on. Miguel Cabrera strikes out with the Heat. Greinke, 6 innings, 3 earned, 9 Ks. Luke French getting some help. Ryan Friel, slow roller, and Brandon Inge. I don't need no stinking glove. And of course, Inge is going for that all-star vote. He wants one of those that final spot, 1 of 5 you can vote on. And then Brian Pena grounds into the 5-4-3 double play, and the Tigers going to end up winning 3-1. From the Reds, that's Homer Bailey. He's 0-2 against the Phillies in his career. Did I say Homer? For what it's worth, Jason Worth. His 19th, 6 in his last 11 games, 3rd in this series. We're tied. Let's go 9. Still tied at 2s. Pedro Feliz. Leadoff single off David Weathers, so we got a runner on, nobody out. Next batter. Paul Bacco going to show bunt. David Weathers going to show him how to field a poor bunt. Runner still at first, 1 out. 2 batters later, 2 outs. Jimmy Rollins, he's been hot. He walks, so Feliz moves into scoring position. And your next batter is Shane Victorino. Vote for Shane. Dude went door-to-door Monday with the Phillies mayor campaigning for all-star votes, and then he comes out Wednesday and does it with the stick. It's the power of poi. His 4th career walk-off. Phillies win it 3-2.
Braves and Cubs from Chicago. Kevin Hart made his first start for Chicago after working primarily out of the bullpen. You see his numbers in relief. Boy, his defense didn't give him much relief. Martin Prado at bat with a runner on second in the top of the 3rd. Jake Fox, oops. Nate McLeod scores for the Braves. A little damp in Chicago. Maybe the wet grass affected that bounce. And maybe Fox just wasn't paying attention. Braves taking early 1-0 lead. Top 9, same score. Kevin Gregg on the mound for the Cubs. Prado at bat. This one in the center field, and Kosuke Fukudome. Oh, no. Gets behind him. Almost the same play from the 3rd inning. McLeod scores all the way from first. Another run off a Cubs error. Take another look. Hard to figure that was aggressive. Maybe Fukudome just coming on a little too strong. Braves up 3-1. Later in the inning, Brian McCann at bat with Prado on 3rd. Coy Hill can't handle that one. Prado scores. Braves win at 4-1. Kenshin Kawakami give up just 4 hits. Lou Piniella said, go ask the players why they're not hitting.
Last 13, they've won 6 straight roadies. They're 5-0 against Minnesota this season. And A.J. Burnett, he's got an ERA of .99 in his last 4 starts, but he goes wild with the Yankees up 3-0. Denard Span scores. Joe Mauer was at the plate there. Burnett leads the majors, by the way, with 13 wild pitches this season. Then same at bat, Mauer, who is just dialed in, batting .384 this season. He doubles over Johnny Damon, and it's a 3-2 game. Alex Rodriguez, he's been finding it lately. .389 in his last 11 games. Scores Derek Jeter, and it's a 4-2 game. Bottom 7, same score. Bartender. How about a Coke? Mauer off Phil Coke, his 15th of the season, and it's a 4-3 game. Bottom 9, same score, 2 outs, and Mariano Rivera, he's playing for Team Shut It Down. Gets Mauer to line to Jeter to end the game. Mauer goes 3 for 5, raises his average to .388, but the Yankees get the win.
The Rays have won their last 6 at home. That includes their series opener against the Jays on Tuesday. They were back at it again on Wednesday. Brian Talent checks on Carl Crawford at first, and B.J. Upton breaks for home and steals home. So the guy at first, he's no problem, but you got to remember Upton's on 3rd. 3rd time Upton has stolen home in his career. Bottom 4 now, things get worse for Talent. 2 on for the Rays, and they're coming home with Ben Zobrist. 17th for Zobrist. Talent, 3 innings of work, 11 hits, 8 earned runs. Not a good night for the former LSU Tiger. Top 7, Blue Jays trailing 9-6, man on 3rd for Scott Rowland. His hit streak at 25 now. Jays go on to tie it at 9 in the inning. Bottom 9, still tied at 9. Men at the corners for Zobrist. And it is time to bounce at the juice box. Rays win at 10-9. They're 7 straight at Tropicana Field. They've also won 12. Wakefield making his 191st career start at Fenway. No one's made more. And check out the knuckleball. Top 2nd, he's facing Mark Ellis. And Ellis looks silly. Knuckleball, it's funny because, like, sometimes he'll get rocked when batters are timing it right, and then other times, well, they look silly like Ellis did again. This one dives down and in on Ellis, all kinds of movement. Orlando Cabrera, like, that's what it does, like that. Did you see that? Now it's Cabrera's turn to actually face it, and he couldn't do anything with it either. Wakefield, season high 8K, 7 of them via the knuckleball. How about some run support? Bottom 6 tied at 1, Sox with 2 on. Remember all the troubles David Ortiz was having earlier in the season? Well, he's fixing that. 3-run shot off Trevor Cahill. Sox couldn't do anything with him for a while, but they got 4 runs in the 6th. They go up 4-1. Poppy's 10th on the season. 9th inning, Jonathan Papelbon time. 1-run lead. A's with 2 on and 2 out. Jack Cust. What's that you say about the shot of Jack when he strikes out?
Sorry, bar closed.
Papelbon gets his 22nd save. Wakefield 7-0 at Fenway. YouTube, I give it about a week. SportsCenter's top plays coming right now. Blue Jays and Rays at number 10. Brian Talent tries to pick the runner off first. That was Carl Crawford, but B.J. Upton sees an opportunity to take home plate, and he does. In time. And the Rays win 10-9. They needed that run.
Number 9, the 648th time they've had this oil wrestling championship in Turkey. Nearly 1,600 wrestlers compete. They douse themselves in olive oil. They use like 2 tons of oil. You win by throwing your opponent on his back or lifting him in the air and taking 3 steps. How much rock heat was consumed?
I will go way out of my way to avoid an oily man. Number 8, Padres and Diamondbacks. Greg Burke over the third. Mark Reynolds dives and makes the stop. And that's a great play.
I mean, you're talking about jaywalking the whole deal just to get away.
Whatever.
7 power.
I would risk arrest.
Tony Gwynn Jr. Dad gave him the glove. He gets the top play. D-backs get the win.
Number 6, Orioles and Mariners. Aubrey Huff with a fly ball. It's not about him. It's about Franklin Gutierrez. Look at that grab. On the way down. Orioles win at 5-3.
Royals Tigers turn it up to 11, Courtney.
Slow roller towards short. Going to be a tough play. Inge on the bare hand.
Look out, Brandon.
Oh.
Quit it, boy.
Tigers beat Zach Greinke 3-1.
No, you quit it, boy. Number 4, Pirates and Astros. Miguel Tejada at the plate. Ramon Vasquez grabs that, flips it to Jack Wilson, and he gets a double play ball to Adam LaRoche. The Pirates go down 5-0 to top that.
At 3, Marlins Giants. Wes Helms, deep center. Aaron Rowan. The wall is not your friend, but he's the pitcher's friend right there. This dude is always making plays like that, but he gets the top play. Marlins got the win.
At number 2, Double-A baseball, Corpus Christi Hooks against the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. Jared Dyson up the middle. Vladimir Sutil dives, and then he's rolling over. He flips it to Drew Meyer for the out.
Not Mike Murphy, not Don Murphy. It's David Murphy.
Off the bag, fair ball, and Karam's back to Murphy. He tries the flip, and he got him! How about that play around the back? He got him! Goodness gracious, I have never seen that. Murphy playing it off the bag, flips around the back to the pitcher. A stunning play to get the out, and they're at 2 down.
One game behind the Giants, so they're not too shabby. Colorado hosting Atlanta. We're bottom 8, tied, 2 on. Pinch hitter Garrett Atkins facing Mike Gonzalez. It's a breaking ball strike, count 1-1. Now 2-1. Now another breaking ball strike, 2-2. This is stuff you don't see in the box score that changes a game, because the 4th breaking ball in a row, Atkins drives at Ian Stewart, who homered in this game, scores. So does Chris Iannetta, and the Rockies are up 7-5. We go top 9, 7-6, 2 outs. Houston Street facing Casey Kochman. And Houston he's coffee trade caffeinated. That's what he is. His 22nd save, and the Rockies win 7-6. Their 4th straight win. Jeff Francoeur, 3 doubles in the loss. It's the Reds. Victorino's 9th inning hit won it for Charlie Manuel's club on Wednesday. Now, Victorino is the flying Hawaiian, but Chase Utley was flying around the base paths on this. Willie Tavares couldn't make a play on it. The Phillies were down 3. It's a top play nominee because Chase was wearing his PF Flyers. He's got 3 homers in his last 5 games. That's an inside-the-park job there. And here is Victorino, the power play. Off the glove of Brandon Phillips. That scores 2. This game is tied. Top 5. Some redemption for Phillips. Not that he necessarily needed it. Off Jamie Moyer. 2-run shot. 485 given up by Moyer. That moves him past Fergie Jenkins, 2nd all-time. I'm sure he's glad we had this thing going. Moyer, 20 home runs away from tying Robin Roberts for 1st place. That's a list you don't want to be on. It's 6-4 Reds. Let's go bottom 5. And look at the young guy there. Like Judd does the umpires, this guy does Ryan Howard. Howard would end up walking in his at-bat. Phillies down 6-4. Pedro Feliz, he makes the blooper reel. Howard will score, and it's a 6-5 game. Now, later in the frame, bases loaded, 1 out. Paul Bacco grounder to 1st. The Reds need to turn 2 here, get out of the inning, but Josh Renicky is late, and Dusty Baker is mad. Game tied, bottom 6. Phillies up 8-6, and boy, Jason Worth is hotter than a fox in a forest fire. 4th straight game with a home run, and it's the Phillies 9-6.
Man, this Astros-Nationals game lasted a long time. It started on May 5th, didn't end until Thursday. The game got suspended because of rain. It resumed with 1 out in the bottom of the 11th. Let's take you back. Joel Hanrahan gets the last out of the game in the top of the 11th for the Nationals, making him the pitcher of record. But then the tarps came out as the game was eventually suspended. Problem was the Nationals traded Hanrahan to the Pirates for Niger Morgan on June 30th. Morgan on first to run for Elijah Dukes, who's currently in the minors. So nobody who played a role in this game is actually still in this game. Josh Willingham out at second, but Miguel Tejada overthrows first. So Josh Bard is safe, and Morgan scores. Take another look. Nationals win the suspended game 11-10. Hanrahan gets the win while he was getting some Z's. Baseball Tonight woke him up. Still in Toronto for now, but the Jays are listing the offers. Bottom 2nd, 2 outs. Jays down 1-0. Halladay facing B.J. Upton. Got him. 3 strikeouts for Halladay. Bottom 3rd. facing Carlos Pena. Pena goes down looking. 4th strikeout for Halladay. Bottom 5, tied at 1. Halladay in trouble, facing Pena again with the bases loaded. And making the most of his opportunity this time. That'll drive in 2. Pena 2 for 4 with a double and a pair of RBI. Halladay, 7 innings of work, 8 Ks, gave up 3 earned runs. He would escape the inning without any more damage. The Blue Jays down 3-1. David Price, meanwhile, doing his thing. I mean, he had the fastball cooking, and nobody can catch up to it. Top 6, though, 2 out. He's in a sticky situation. Runners on first and second facing Lyle Overbay, and he got him 2. 7 Ks in 6 innings for Price. Gave up just 1 earned run. And the Rays going to win at 3-2. They've won 8 straight home games.
Leader, it's the Yankees. They're in Minnesota facing Francisco Liriano. That guy's got a Favre Vikings jersey. I have a Hartford Patriots shirt. No, actually, Connecticut Patriots is what it was. Derek Jeter only hit it tonight. He's batting .314. It's 3-0 Yankees. Top 5, 5-4 Yankees. Mark Teixeira. One take. I love it. Solo shot, 6-4 Yankees. Teixeira's first home run in his last 96 at-bats. What do you have to say about that?
Liriano's got great stuff, and he left the ball over the plate to me, and I didn't want to miss it. Home runs come in bunches, so hopefully that means there's a lot more to come.
Liriano, 6 runs, just 3 were earned. We go bottom 9. Joe Mauer, runner on second, 6-4 game, so he's a tying run, but Mariano Rivera continues to play for Team Shut It Down. Yeah. His 23rd save. The Yankees win 6-4. Mauer, by the way, 2 for 5. He's batting .389, and the Yankees are 7-0 against the Twins this season.
All right, so you headed to the All-Star break. Who'd you like to play in a 4-game set? How about the Royals? David Ortiz sitting on 299 home runs for his career, facing Luke Hochevar. That's 300. His 11th of the season, 3-0 Red Sox. Oh, but the Royals will come back. Down 5-4, runner at second, Ryan Friel with a fly ball. Jacoby Ellsbury, not quite. Alberto Callaspo scores on the plate, game tied at 5. Later in the inning, David DeJesus with 1 on and 1 gone. His 7th of the season. Really? You want to play the Royals? They go to Fenway and get the win. Awfully quiet in there. Kansas City takes it 8-6. They've won just 8 of their last 27 on the road.
Seattle, Texas. Rangers atop the AL West. 1 up on the Idle Angels. 4.5 up on the M's. Felix Hernandez, he's lost his last 5 straight against Texas. Top 6, we had no score. You saw him walk Ian Kinsler. First walk of the night. Then they go double steal with Josh Hamilton up. And then Hernandez goes into the dirt, walks Hamilton. Kinsler scores. Bottom 8, 2 on, 2 out, still 1-0. Hernandez, I'm not watching Franklin Gutierrez. Well, you should. C.J. Wilson should be the one with the towel over his head. He doesn't want to see where that went because it's gone. And there's Felix. Gutierrez is 10th of the year. The Mariners win 3-1. Hernandez 5-0 in his last.
Next to ice cold top plays. Number 10, Marlins and Diamondbacks, Jeremy Hermida at the plate. Now, that home run is pretty nice, but check out the fan. Makes the catch and then dives into the pool. Now, I wonder if they come dressed for the game and then stripped out, or if they just roll up to the stadium looking like that.
I think you can roll it. No beverage involved, but that was still a big drink. At number 9, bartender. A couple shots of Ryan Braun grounder. Brendan Ryan, backhanded play. Cards win.
Number 8, listen and enjoy.
A little popper foul. Batista digging hard, and he made a heck of a catch. A sliding grab in foul territory in front of the dugout.
Stan, you've been working on your golf game. Let's see if you've been working on your golf top plays game.
A John Deere Classic, first round, par 4, 14th, Lee Jansen. Now, I can talk about that. I just can't do it.
No Ranger Rick there.
Are you making me do the whole top plays here? Is that what's going on here?
You're on a good roll.
LPGA U.S. Women's Open, first round, par 3, 17th. Hee Kyung So. That was for birdie. She had a 75.
Let me check out 5 because I'd love to say Asdrubal Cabrera. Diving play, throw to second for the out on the Gordon Beckham sharp grounder. Of course, waiting for David Beckham to come back here to L.A. Indians won 10-8.
Number 4, John Deere Classic, par 3, 7th for Scott Verplank. He doesn't need his putter. shot in opening round 7.
See, I got Isdrubal, and now I got Bonifacio. It's a great night. 3. Marlins, Diamondbacks. Mark Reynolds. Anybody want an autograph? Into the stands.
While he's there.
Yeah, the Marlins came way back and won that game.
Back to the U.S. Women's Open. Par 4 second, Na Yeon Choi. She can't even see her shot from the bunker, but the people will let her know it's a good one. She would not need her putt either. Holla at your girl.
At 1, turn it up to 11.
Center field, Tavares back, looking up in the corner at the 409 sign. It's off the wall. Look out, this could be 4. He rounds second, goes to third. He's rounding third. Coming home is Chase Utley with an inside the park home run.
Chase Utley for the